Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Charles, Serbia Weekly with Charles. We're in a really awesome place today. We're on site here in Klisa, my friends. Klisa, Serbia. Klisa's part of Novi Sad. And I've actually been to Klisa before. I was here for a slava. One of my friends had a slava here in Klisa. And there's a lot of jokes, they make about Klisa. And the slava I went to, they had went into this big slava, huge table, lots of these big, massive Serbian guys in there. A lot of them are Bosnian Serbs. My friend introduced me as an American. All these people were like staring at me the whole entire time, drinking their drinks, and good people though here in Klisa. The other thing I knew about Klisa, it's known as the place for the nylon piazza. Piazza is like an outdoor market. They've got everything imaginable, that you can ever imagine here in Klisa. Anyway, my friends, here in Klisa, we are going to discuss something else that I wanted to bring into this episode, into this series of mine, Serbia Weekly with Charles. Everything this is about showing the world what Serbia is, what the potential of Serbia is, the positive parts of Serbia. There's negatives, of course. There's a lot of negatives here in this country, but there's a hell of a lot of positives, and I'm a guy that doesn't want to focus on those negatives. There's a lot of people around the world. After my last couple episodes, I had messages from South Africa, from Canada, from California, from everywhere. And there's just a lot of people that don't know anything about this country. So I want to inform people, but I also want to bring up people here, Serbians who are actually making a difference in Serbia, organizations that are starting to try to make this country better. And this guy sitting next to me right here, good friend of mine, great guy, young Serbian who wants to make this country better again. Srđan is his name. I always like that to say that word as an American. Srđan, it's a rough one. You don't have a vowel in there anywhere. Srđan. Srđan is a good guy that wants to make this country better. Srđan started out as a computer geek, long hair, sat behind his computer all the time. One day he decided to make a difference in his life and a lot of other lives. Srđan, tell us about yourself, my brother.
Well, first of all, you pronounced good, Srđan.
Did I good? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, and welcome to my home. I'm proud to have you as my guest.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I remember the time, like 8-9 months before when we met in Nargila bar.
Yeah.
We are passionate about Nargila.
Oh, love it. Oh.
Yeah, that
I was hoping we had it here.
Yeah, but that is a story for another time. So my story is starting since I was little, period in primary school.
Primary school in Klisa.
Yeah, in Klisa. Yeah, we do have here a local market, and everyone knows us, and you have a pretty tough neighborhood here. But
I've always heard that. Yeah, there's a lot of stereotypes about Klisa.
Yeah. It's one of them is bus number 5. Don't ever go into that bus. It's always overcrowded, and some gypsies are there. But I know some good gypsies, and I made good connections with them here, and they are my neighbors, and I love them. But also there are bad people and good people, so that is the case everywhere. Anyway, my story is starting since I was little. I was.
How old are you now? Sorry to interrupt you.
I'm now, I think, 25. I stopped. Yeah, I stopped calculating after 18.
Oh man!
I was listening to advice from older people, like people think they are old if they have 40 years old or something like that.
I don't know anybody who's 40.
Yeah.
I'm 30 something. I quit counting at 31. So.
Yeah, they advised me, don't calculate years, you will just fall slowly into depression, that you are old and your bones are old, So I didn't. So at the moment I don't know, do I have 25 or 26, but I think
Love it.
I would like to have 25. I think I have.
Hell yeah.
25. Yeah. June was not so long ago, so yeah. Anyway, I was in primary school. I was addicted generally to technology. That means I always wanted to have the best cell phone and the best other parts of technology, and I didn't have money for it. So I was forced to find a way to have it because I was addicted to those stuff. So I had like very good cell phone. I think it was back then Nokia N95. Yeah, so I went to some party and met some computer freaks, which I really like today, and we are good friends. They were at the party talking only about computers, and I was sitting near them. I was the youngest man here. It was a party, my sister made it, and she's 6 years older than me. So I was younger there, the youngest there, and I was looking, all the people are dancing and drinking and everything, having a good time, and those four of those people were talking about PC games, and that was really interesting to me. So I approached and listened carefully, and I was I really got into it, and I was already imagine myself near computer playing those games and having a good time. And I didn't have computer back then, but I had the luck that I had the best, most expensive Nokia phone during that period. So I sold it next day or within next few days, and I went into the supermarket, not into the PC store, and I bought my first housing, my first computer. I was like going back to the home through the bus full of people carrying that housing, and it was really tough back then, and I think it was a winter time. So it was tough, and I came home. I have found some big monitor, you know, like it was huge and fat, and heavy. Yeah. So I connected the cables. I didn't know nothing about computers, so somehow I connected the cables. I was looking at the shape of the cables, so I used my logic and successfully connected that, and I turned on the computer. Screen was black, and I thought that computer was not working. So I was thinking seriously to go back into the supermarket. It is Tempo, maybe you have been in it. Yeah, and to, you know, here is your computer, it's not working. But I remember my friend who had bunch of money during that time, and he had computer in that time for a few years already, and I went to his house and he told me, come on, you need to install operating system on it, and then you will have your games and everything you need. So back then I brought the housing, my computer, into his house, and I was looking at him, how is he installing operating system. I was not so much interesting because I was thinking a lot of PC games. But when I brought my computer back to my home after 2 months, my computer was full of crap, you know, full of porns, full of music, full of games. My computer couldn't breathe, if you understand me. So my operating system fell down, and my friend forgot the CD of that operating system in the optical drive. So I didn't want to go back to his house because it was cold, and I tried to do it alone. I tried one time and I didn't make it, you know, everything was slow. I think I couldn't make it at all. Second time I tried, I make it, but it was really slow, and computer colleagues would understand me now. I installed many partitions like local disk C and local disk D.
But you taught yourself to do this on your own.
I realized that every time I try to do it, it becomes better and better. So I remembered I was using my logic. Okay, I clicked here last time and it didn't go good, so I will click now here. And I was trying many options, and then I made it. And also that was the good part in it. But after that I was like sleeping for a few hours a day. I didn't go to school on time. I couldn't wake up to go to the school afternoon, in the shift afternoon.
Why? Because you were up all night?
Yeah, I was
video
up
games,
all night playing the games. Internet came to Klisa, ADSL. Yeah, and I was immediately addicted to internet. So I was playing many games. I was listening to the music. I was also chatting on the forums, PC games forums, and sharing my experience with other gamers. And I didn't have time for myself to be creative, to go on the fresh air, except while I'm in the school and I was bored there. So I was just also I have a disorder, like I was eating one time per day. It was I just couldn't stand up from the computer chair and go and prepare some meal, some tasty meal or something like that. Yeah, so it was really bad.
So we heard this whole entire story of how he has evolved from a computer geek that weighed 49 kilograms, right?
Yeah.
To what do you weigh now? Where are you at
76.
now? 76. Almost doubled in size. The thing I really respect about him is his persistence. He's a guy who doesn't give up. He said when he first bought that first computer and he had the problems, he installed it once, it didn't work. He installed it again, it didn't work. But he kept doing it. Now, every time I speak to Surgeon, he's a good friend of mine, reason I gave money to this guy is because I was sitting in Hortus one day. He comes up, he says, "Hey, I know who you are. I want to tell you about something I want to do for this country." He pulled out this big, massive folder of things that he was doing, showed me pictures of these parks, this and this and this and this and this, all this stuff, had it all together, showed me what he had done. I mean, they had won Pinkelby Zvezda.
Yeah, Serbia Got Talent.
Oh, Serbia's Got Talent, yeah. They won this, and this guy wants to do this for his country. He has applied for grants from this organization. All of that takes so much time, effort, filling out all this paperwork, just like right here. He's got all this paperwork of things he had to do here in Serbia. That's the reason I did it, because I saw somebody who's actually passionate about making this country better, and I thought, wow, this is what Serbia needs. After 9 years of being here and seeing all these people who want to get out, they're not worried about making this place great. He is, he realized that he's not trying to do something here for profit. He just knows this is what the country needs. There's people that are athletic here in this country. That's the other thing I wanted to mention, Srdjan. When you look at people, comparing America and Serbia. I'm from the USA, of course. You compare the average American person to the average Serbian, you see such a major issue in the USA with obesity, with the American, especially kids, It's so sad to see these kids that are weighing 200, 300 pounds as a 10, 12-year-old kid. In this country, you don't. You've got people that are trying to, play sports. I've never seen a country where almost everybody's involved in a, individual sport or a team sport. Almost all of them are. What do you see there when we mention that, how America has such an obesity problem and here you don't? Why do you think your people are more into self-betterment, maybe?
I think maybe it is related. I think it is related because of the genes. Genes.
Yeah.
Like genes.
Actual.
Yeah.
GENES.
Yeah,
those genes.
genius. But for example, I have some friend in USA, and he started working out in the gym, and he was sending me a message one day. He wrote to me, "Man, my fitness trainer is fatter than me." Yeah, I was like, how is that possible? You know, you will not see that often, or almost never. I don't know what the reason is, but we are just like that. We are born for sport, and we are because of our consistency and trying to and not giving up, we can be really good in sports, even if we are working out in bad conditions.
Yeah. And lots of the conditions are bad.
Yes.
You know, you look at some of the, like, American football's big here in Serbia.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like maybe 24, 25 teams. A lot of those Americans come here. There's a lot of teams that have Americans. Those Americans will send me a picture of the training facility, and it's nothing. I mean, it's just really bad.
Yeah,
but you guys are still successful, you know?
Yeah, that is correct. For example, I know some person who is kako se kaže veslanje?
Rowing.
Yeah. I know some person who is dealing with rowing, and she's working out during winter.
It's a girl.
Yes.
Wow, a girl rower.
Yeah. She's really successful.
Opa.
And she's working out during winter in some, room. And the roof is bad there, so when the snow is falling or when it's raining, inside you can see the dropping of the water.
Unbelievable.
But for example, maybe that is some mental positive stuff. Because if you are working out in those hard circumstances, you will give your best. And if you go somewhere like she's going, I think she was in Spain, she was the best, and she was competing to other people who have everything. They are, have perfect meals, perfect workout places, perfect
personal
sleep,
trainers, and
everything, So I think that is the maybe something positive in this negative circumstances.
I think it's great, and I wish this country had more people like you. Instead of people every day, this is no kidding, ideal. My job here as a program manager, a work and travel group, is to help Serbian university students find a good job in the USA on the summer work and travel program. And most of those kids, I know them personally. I really do. And I care about them. And when I see, I ask a lot of them, what do you want to do with your life? So many of them say, I can't wait till I graduate so I can go to Germany, so I can go to the USA. They care little about making their country better. And that's the truth, and I hate to say it, but it's so true. But somebody like you actually want to make a difference here. And I think that is something that needs to be commended, I can't say it enough. If more people thought like you, I think this country would be so much better.
I think the change must start with you.
Totally.
Yeah, but there are many people, not all of them, in Serbia who wants to sit on their ass all day and to have good butt. That is the other problem in Serbia. So I had experience in my previous organization with that. We were like organizing competitions and everything, and you have a bunch of things to do in order that to be successful. And when you need actually to do something, people disappear. And everything falls on your back, and that can be tough.
You said that about organizing this whole Prava, Strana, Ulice. You've got people who are interested who want to do something, but when it comes time to putting in the effort into doing it, they're gone.
I think they have problem with faith. They don't know how much faith is powerful. For example, you can I remember the story, you can put the seed into the ground. If you know that you can control the weather conditions, if you know that you can control all other factors, you still must believe, and the seed will grow, you know, and you will have bananas, you know, you will have money. But people here are not willing to sacrifice, to risk, to take a risk, and to be consistent in it, and then to have a profit, you know. After 9 years, I didn't succeed in it to have a profit, but that is not my goal. Yeah. My goal is, like I said, to give something return in this sport and make everyone happy. Just to make some system which works well, so the strongest athletes can go on the world competitions, so that sport is recognized. So when I go to talk to somewhere with some company, for example, and if I say I am, you know, dealing with street workout, they were like, what is that? Yeah. So
tell me, Srdjan, here, you know, what we want to say here, finishing up before we go outside. What you're trying to do now, you need a little bit of help. You know,
Yes.
I helped you. Some other places around here helped you.
Yeah.
You've got your organization created here, but you need more.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Yeah. What do you need anyway?
Yeah. For example, in our category on the website, it is called Park for Exercising. For paying for the key for the Google Maps, so everyone could see where is the park for exercising, we need $200, for example. And our pockets...
What does that consist of? Isn't that like a little thing they stick somewhere so it can read? Is that what Google does? Is that how that is?
The Google Map is implemented already in our site, but Google has a restriction, I think, for a limited number of clicks, and that is, I don't know how much is per day, but if you make more clicks than that, Google blocks the maps.
No shit.
Yeah,
wow,
so
I didn't know that.
you must pay for the key, and then you can use it, I think, permanently. I hope permanently. Yeah. So at the moment our pockets are empty because accepting help from other close people around us, we also gave our money to finish some things about organization, and we really tried to make every possible way for the people who want to help us. One way for helping us is to buy our t-shirt.
Sure.
Yeah, a t-shirt is like 1,800 dinars, and 750 dinars is part which we are collecting and putting into our organization wallet to have for organizing competition. Other way
how can somebody buy that t-shirt?
Thanks for reminding me. T-shirt we can only sell in our country.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For now it is in our country. I don't know how much is sending to other countries, but it could be expensive. So
we could even say in here, we could say, hey, you can only sell them in this country, but if you want to buy one for some people, we'd be happy to distribute them. If you're interested, if you're in Australia, you want to buy some t-shirts for some people, we'll give them to somebody.
Yeah, good point.
I don't know, whatever.
Another way is, people can help us is also from Serbia.
Let's go back to that. Let's start there again and mention. So you mentioned the t-shirt. So how can someone purchase a t-shirt? T-shirts only available for shipping here in Serbia, correct?
Yes. At the moment, we are shipping t-shirts only at the Serbia part. But if someone wants to buy t-shirt for someone, it could be done. At the moment,
give me just a second. What if somebody here is watching from Australia and they want to buy 5 t-shirts? I mean, you're not going to say no, right? I mean, they're going to have to pay the shipping, of course, but we can still ship it, right?
Of course, I will say
works?
thanks, but I cannot say how much will be the cost of the shipping, because it is different from country to country.
But if somebody really wants it, they want to pay the shipping, we can find it out.
At the moment, because we don't have site at our web address, you can send the message to our Instagram channel, Prava Strana Ulice. We will put that into the description, and also our Facebook page. And you just give us your data, and if someone is not from Serbia, we can later find out the cost of the shipping, and we will tell you.
But if somebody from Australia or the USA wants to just donate money for this, they don't want a t-shirt, they just want to help you, which is what you guys need to do here, how can they give money to your organization?
We have opened PayPal account. This is the address, pravastrana@gmail.com. We will also put that into description, and I think the main part for countries around Serbia and all part of the world is to donate through GoFundMe page. We created their campaign, so we explain there our idea and everything. We put proofs of our idea, everything we did. You can see some stuff here. You could see how the park for exercising would look like. The main goal of that campaign is to collect money to build parks for exercising all over the Serbia and even more. The second thing is we are collecting money for organizing competitions, but also people can donate for anything,
Sure, because this organization, to grow, I mean, you still need money, of course. And here in Serbia, something else I've noticed, in the USA it's easy to find companies to donate money, government organizations, but here it's not easy, is it? To get money from the government. Do you receive any government funding at all?
Unfortunately, at this moment, no.
Zero.
Yeah, zero. But I do believe that will happen in the future. I think they are willing to listen, and I will be consistent. I will make appointments.
Obviously,
and go there and talk, and I will talk all day.
Persistent.
As you can see here.
Yeah, Jesus God, I know. That's a given.
Thank you.
Anyway, one last thing I want to mention here before we eat some Savako's vegetarian pizza. You're a vegetarian, my friend.
Yeah, I am.
Unbelievable.
More like a vegan for like 5 years. I was before that on a meat eater. I was going for the competitions of eating meat, and I won.
So you won a meat-eating competition?
Yeah, and I won.
For real?
And I won.
And now you're a freaking vegetarian?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So I realized that I feel much better on a plant-based diet, but I don't want to force anyone to try it. Just do what you want. I'm trying to affect on those people by showing them my results in the sport. When you try to tell someone something and you are consistent in it, people usually close the door. Yeah, but if you are, for example, making results, people then ask you, hey man, what is the key? So I tell them my experience, so maybe some part of my experience someone can use and try and see. Maybe it is good for someone, maybe it is not good for someone. I decided to try it. I gave up after 7 days because I didn't know what to eat, what is vegetarian eating, grass in the backyard, that is the first association. But then I was consistent in it, and I was doing research, and I have read some books, and I found out some, meal plan. So I decided to try. Some meals are good, some meals were not tasty. So experience by experience, I was learning much more from it. I also cured some. I had before, my face was bad, you know.
Bad how? What do you mean?
I had, I don't know how to say that.
Pimples.
Yeah, pimples. Yeah, pimples.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is the word. I know I was a teenager back then, so that could be related, but it was a bunch of them. And during a period after that, when I became vegetarian, and then after that vegan, they disappeared.
Forgive me for interrupting you. So that's a really good thing I wanted to mention. So the difference between a vegan and a vegetarian
vegetarian
is what?
Doesn't eat meat. But eats, for example, dairy products, cheese, milk, and products from that, and also
dairy products.
Dairy products, milk, cheese, and products from that, like pavlaka, you know about it. But vegan doesn't consume any animal products.
And that's who you are.
I of course have my crisis. For sometimes I eat pizza, of course without meat.
Like Savacos, we're getting ready to eat some vegetarian.
I can't wait. It's not easy, you know, when you eat something 20 years, it is not easy to make a transition. So often, especially in the beginning, you will have your crisis. And I remember first year of my vegetarianism, I was running a marathon at Fruška Gora, like 60 kilometers, and after that I went to Caribbean and ate pizza with slanina.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So after that my stomach exploded because my body was used to plant-based diet more now.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and the first 3 months it was a nightmare for me when I tried without meat, because my day before that looked like I was eating, when I had the money of course, I was eating a half of kilogram meat per day, 1 liter of milk, of chocolate milk. I even have nickname Choco. It's like chocolate, because they didn't pass that I didn't consume 1 liter of chocolate milk. 250 grams of cheese was a must before sleeping, with 0% fat, of course. So it was really, really hard. But I realized after some time of being, making the continuously eating and carefully planning the meals. I was planning meals before because I didn't know. It was not a way of my life like it is now. Now it is normal for me to make some meal. I even make something for you today to try.
Let me try one of these.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, you said
I
this
didn't
was
make cookies.
vegan, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought the cookies, but I made something else. You will try later.
So what is this? Here, anyway.
Those are...
Oh, it smells really good. It smells chocolatey.
Yeah, it is because of cacao. How do you say it?
Cocoa?
Yeah, cocoa. So
it's beautiful.
It has a coconut flavor on the top, and it has dates. You know what is date?
Yeah, it's really sweet. And beautiful taste.
And also it has a little of rum alcohol. Yeah. So.
Oh man, I can taste it all.
Yeah.
This is delicious, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah,
so,
it's actually healthy too.
Yeah, it's it's not perfectly healthy, but it is healthier than some other cookies. So, for example, if you eat that every day, all day, you will not be healthy. Of course.
Yeah, it's beautiful taste though.
It is
so much taste in it.
It's cheap.
It's so soft and everything.
It is $1.
Really?
Yeah, $1 per piece.
Huh.
If you buy it in a restaurant, but if you make it, it's nothing.
No.
Yeah, so you have the bad food in the meat and bad food. I'm sure you already had bad experience. You, for example, ate bad pljeskavica or bad burger, or in vegan world, you also will experience bad food. So,
sure.
of course, there is.
How do people look at you? Sorry to interrupt you. How do people look at you here in Serbia? Because Serbia, your diet in Serbia is so meat, bread based. Almost everywhere you go, it's meat, bread,
yeah,
cheese.
They usually make laugh of me and they judge me, but that is fine with me. Because I knew how I felt before I made the transition, so I was the same. I was talking shits about veganism and I didn't even try it.
No.
So if you remember the part with street workout, I don't judge anyone.
Yeah.
That affected good in this case, and I decided to try it just to try it. And I realized that I'm feeling a lot better, and I resolved some
mentally, physically, everything.
Especially mentally.
Feeling? Mentally?
Yeah. Really? For example, when you eat some hard food, meat and cheese, you would feel that you are sleepy. Yeah, you would just feel, man, it's time to go
and lay down. Sure, and watch a movie and sleep.
Yeah. For example, here, because the food is not so hard and it contains much fiber and it can be tasty, like I said, it's not hard for your stomach. So if you fill your stomach, you can go and work out. You are not sleepy. You have much more energy, especially if you eat raw, because then live enzymes from those food are in your blood stream, and you feel like, whoa, I'm having a lot more energy. What should I do next?
Awesome.
Maybe that is the reason why I am consistent much more than other people. Maybe I'm not sure, but I knew how I was before, so I think that can maybe affect.
Love it, my friend. Anyway, it's been an absolute blast. Last thing I want to do here, there's so many Serbians around the world who are watching this, from all over. Lots of them have a heart here in Serbia. I mean, their heart is here. That's the great thing about Serbians. They really care. They love to see people like you who want to make this country better, but their biggest concern is scams. They think, oh my God, yeah, this guy does this. He just wants our money. He's going to go blow it on a vacation, blah, blah, blah. These people don't trust a lot of Serbians who are trying to raise money for something. How can we guarantee, Srđan, if somebody comes up, you need 1,200 euros to create this, to get this ready for this competition, right?
Yes.
How can we guarantee these folks who are going to donate that this is not a scam, this is real here, Srđan?
They can see over the time, but you donated to us $1,000, and I was insisting to show you the papers where your money gone.
Definitely, you did more than once.
If you didn't want it,
you
respected that, but I insisted. So every paper here is proof of something. You see,
this is Serbia. This is creating an organization in Serbia.
Yeah.
All this paperwork is required.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do everything according to a law.
So what if, Srđan, what if somebody here wants to give money? What do they get out of this?
They will make children laugh more in Serbia. They will affect positively on them by showing them the positive side of the street. They will also make impact on the many other street workout teams when they come to the competition, when we hang out, when we make other people to join us. It is like chain motivation.
Feeling of community.
Yeah. It's everything in that community.
And even something else I thought was really awesome about street workout, you guys, that breaks, boundaries around nations, You guys are still posting things about the Croatians, the Bosnians who are in street workout, the Bulgarians. It's not just this helps bridge and bring together all these other countries too.
A good point. While I was at the World Cup in Riga, Lithuania, I met many other street workout athletes from Guatemala, from Algeria, from Canada, from Greece, and some of them didn't have park for exercising. They were working out on the tree. But
wow, really?
we were not there, because of the result. Of course, we are, but that was a secondary thing. We were supportive for each other. When I was doing pull-ups, my pull-up brother from Croatia was in the public, go man, go, I want you to win, and also vice versa when he was on the pull-up bar, and we were so supportive of each other. And when you go, for example, I was in Turkey for a vacation, and I just write street workout Turkey on the Facebook or in the internet, and I send a message, and people, wish me welcome. They showed me the place, how it looks like. They even pay for my meal. So this sport and many other sports doesn't know for the skin color. I was, if you see that picture, many workouts at the open space I did it, and I was working out with many gypsies, and I really like them. Yeah, so awesome. When I today pass by those parks in the Klisa down there, you can see them workouting, having
the gypsy community.
So,
wow,
yeah,
interesting. I didn't know they did that.
That is the power of the sport. Everyone will be a good host for you because you are sharing the same, fire with him. Yes, same passion.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it, brother. Yeah. Such an awesome, little panorama of what all this is. Some awesome story here. I love this one here about this disabled young man from, where's he from?
He's from Odžaci, and he's big support, Dragan Grboša. I say hi to him this time. He is in the wheelchair, but he really loves street workout. At this moment he can only look, but he tries to stand up or to even crawl on the floor, and to do some exercising. So his wish is to be healthy. When you are not healthy, you have one wish to be healthy.
Make me cry.
So,
unbelievable. Awesome people like that. That's what you're motivating. You're touching people like this who want to better themselves.
That is our motivation. When you see someone that he's following your way or he's trying to, you feel emotionally balanced, and it's not everything in the money. In that case, if you are fulfilled from inside, that is much more effective than having money. But money is needed for some things,
of course, and especially to grow this sport accordingly and how it needs to be.
And this is the park for exercising. That is the suggestion of our model. We are planning to make this kind of parks in Serbia and more. When we have enough donations for the park, we will make some list so people can vote by commenting, and people can vote. Belgrade, Serbia, Belgrade, Novi Sad, Kragujevac, Niš, and the place with the most votes, we will make their park for exercising, because it is all in community. We have parks for exercising in big towns. For example, you have it in Belgrade, you have it in Novi Sad, you have it in Niš, but many kids are sending messages to our organization and asking me how to make park in my yard, how to make park in our part of the town. We want to work out,
Yeah. So what if somebody watching wants to open a park, have one named after them in Apatine or Despato or wherever? I mean, can they do that? I mean, is that something that's possible?
It is possible. There are a few ways, but I give advice to those people to contact our organization, because we are in the system and we have a stamp and everything. So when we send a message to Opština, that is some facility who and it is deciding, it is giving the money for the park. If we ask them, do you want, and if we say we won in Serbia Got Talent, we already organized 5 competitions, and if we call ourselves on those things, they will look at us more seriously than if someone goes there and say, hello, I'm Serbian, do you want to help me? So I always advise that.
But I mean, they can, if they contact your organization and say,
just
hey.
send us message on Instagram or Facebook page, and I will explain whole process.
Good. Yeah. Love it, my friend. Let's eat some pizza. We got vegetarian pizza here today from Savakos, right?
Yep.
Savoca. I say this wrong every time. The best Savoca. This is after this Italian place in what's that movie? The Sicily after The Godfather. It's Savakos.
I'm proud that
Savoca. Oh my God, I said it wrong again. Jesus, listen to me. Savoca. Awesome Italian restaurant here in the city. We got vegetarian pizza because he's a vegan. This has cheese and stuff in it.
I'm proud that they do have many options, so people can choose. That is a big plus for them, and definitely when I have crisis and when I want to eat vegetarian pizza, I will go there.
You have, you can actually have a choice.
Yeah, so let's eat it.
So, oh yeah, beautiful. We got tomatoes, we got onion, we got olives, we've got mushroom. Oh my God, look at the slices.
I can't wait
Jesus,
your impressions.
Woo, I can't either. I never eat vegetarian pizza.
Приятно. Thanks.
Yeah, with the peppers and stuff. Beautiful. It's got a lot of spice, a lot of kick to it. Yeah, it's nice, man. For a vegetarian pizza, I don't think I've ever eaten a vegetarian pizza in my life, but it's nice.
I like it.
Beautiful. Me too. Good stuff. Do Virginia Snima.
Bye-bye. We will enjoy the pizza.
Da. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are outside. We came outside on this equipment here. This is the street workout portable version that Surgeon was telling us about earlier. And you know, with me, I did really well last summer. You know, you saw me before I went to the USA. My face was big. It's getting bigger, yeah. But before I went to the USA, I was probably 220, I would say. I got down to about 190 this past summer, just because I woke up one day and everybody kept saying, oh, you can't do that. I said, you know what, I'm going to quit eating crap. I'm going to start running. I'm going to start exercising. Everybody said, oh, you can't do that. And then one of my students, Momir, that I was with, I remember I made some videos. Every time I would jog, I'd make a video, and he'd make fun of me. He'd say, oh, yeah, you ran a quarter of a mile. Yeah, good job. So it motivated me to do more. I dropped a lot of weight, get back here to Serbia, still look okay, but I put on weight. I want to get healthy. I want to look like this guy. But the confidence factor is something that holds me back. I'm too embarrassed to go somewhere where people are big and not be able to do one full push-up or pull-up or anything like that. You know, that's the stumbling block. From somebody like you, tell us, your first time that you did something like this, you did a street workout, how good were you?
My first workout was like, I was not enough strong to do even one pull-up. So my whole workout was 20 pull-ups, and each pull-up was one set. And I had a long hair like this, you know, it was like 50 centimeters, and I had like 49 kilograms. And but I had luck. I met someone who was supportive from the beginning. It is my best friend Sally. He's 10 years older than me, and he taught me everything today I know, and I'm sharing his knowledge and my experience with someone else. So people can work out at home if they have that stumbling block, as you said. But they can use chairs and do dips. They can implement a pull-up bar on the door and perform some pull-ups. But also they should know that if they go outside, if the weather is good, of course, people from the park in the neighborhood will be also very supportive, because back in time they were also beginners. So they remember that time and they are willing to help if they see you are struggling, and if you don't know to perform well some exercise, they will gladly show you. Those are people from sport world, they are supportive and optimistic and positive, and they will gladly help you with everything you need.
And when we talk about this right here, this setup, this is a portable street workout park. Yeah. And this was is there like a regulation size? Razumish, what regulation size is?
Yes.
Because some countries it's a legitimate sport.
Yes.
Right? Is there a legitimate size? Is this like official size for a street workout?
Yes, we don't have official size or protocols for making professional workout parks, but we can see the sizes from examples of other countries. For example, this one is from model from Hungary. The company is called Hard Body Hang, so they have official sizes for everything and proportions. So this is made by them, we just made it here to looks the same with the same color.
Beautiful. And when it comes to the things on here, explain them again to me, like what each part of this, the part we're sitting on, etc., what they do.
We are currently sitting on we call them monkey bars. You use them to perform, for example, muscle ups. Because when you perform muscle up, you go up from the bar, and as you can see, you don't have here a bar, because the problem is when you try to on the regular pull-up bar, your chest, if you don't have enough strength, it can touch the pull-up bar and you can't go up that easily. So monkey bars can be used for that. Except monkey bars, we have, like I said, a pull-up bar. It is used for different variations of pull-ups. You can perform a handstand push-ups on it, or a handstand hold if you are enough skilled, and many other elements. You can spin on the bar and do some acrobatics or some gymnastics elements. Next one is dip bar. You can there also do some elements of street workout, like front lever or back lever. You can do different variations of dips. You can also do push-ups on it if you go up. Mm-hmm. Also, you can do a handstand, and that one down is a push-up. But also, you can do their handstand, or you can do triceps extensions.
Okay, you're going to have to show me some of these.
Yeah,
so here in a second, I want you to show me exactly what these are. Finish up. What is that there?
That one you can attach every bar. So if you are performing some show as a team, you can detach all other bar and leave only one. Mm-hmm. So you will then have a 2 pull-up bar, and you can perform at the same time. But also you can. It is good for stretching. It is good for ABS workout.
What's ABS? What's that?
Like
your
six
abs?
packs, abs. Yeah, I call it ABS.
Like great, something of a
like
great
some vacuum cleaner, Yeah. So you can do ABS workout on them if you grab with your hand on the first bar. Uh-huh. You can also perform a human flag if you have enough skill. And I don't know any other exercising, they are not coming at my mind, but that is the point of street workout. You can try to be as much more creative as you possible can be,
Sure.
and find ways to perform different exercises. That is the difference from, for example, in gymnastics. I mentioned that you have some elements who look like gymnastics, and you have some acrobatics, but you have here a freedom to perform those elements the way you want to perform. And the people found a way to perform there correctly, not to be hurt or something like that. So everything is in that love and in that freedom you feel when you go to workout park or you work out at home. You can do many variations of many exercises. Your mind is more free. For example, I don't judge other sports, but if you go to the gymnastic club, you have exact rules for every exercise, sure. How you perform it. So this is another beauty of street workout.
Yeah. Opens your mind. You can do what you want, when you want, be as creative as you want.
Yes.
Now, this piece of equipment we're sitting on right here, this is what you're giving away, right? Yes. This is the gift or the reward or the, what's the word I'm looking for? The prize, the grand prize for this tournament that we were discussing earlier. What is it again? Explain the tournament.
If I collect enough donations and I'm going good so far, this will be one of the two main rewards on the competition I am trying to organize. So I think that if the winner has backyard like me, it could, work out with his friends and motivate them. He can start from inviting neighbors to come rather than doing some other things. He can motivate them to spend their free time with quality, free quality,
sure,
good time on the fresh air and for free.
Yeah, for freaking free. That's like the best part of it.
And that is the beauty. And the other part of the reward, because on the competition I'm trying to make, we will have to have some fees for the entry. But there will be a modest and like 10-15 euros. I think that is not enough when the...
For how long at a time? What is it, a month?
Depends. The competition will last maximum 2 days. Yes, but depends when will I organize it, because depends on the donation.
Yeah.
I need first money to organize things, and then it is easy to choose the date.
Oh, sure.
So the other part, every fee is going to be collected in some special, I will call it, ambulance. The ambulance. So if I hurt myself or you,
thank God they're close by. You're going to show me how to do some of this.
I didn't see them a long time in Klisa, but I think that this is a destiny.
It is.
So we will have a team wallet. So every donation will go, and every fee will go into that wallet. And when you sabrati, I don't know how to say sabrati. When you calculate them, if we have enough money, we will send the most ready and most strongest athlete on the world competition in street workout. I think that is the dream of every street workout athlete. So another point of making that competition will be to motivate and to send even further the most strongest athlete and most ready athlete, and that no one didn't do that in Serbia while he was organizing street workout competitions. I think that would be the dream fulfilled from
Love
some
it,
athlete.
Raise enough money, send a Serbian to the world international competition.
Yeah.
And you guys are so good at athletics. Regardless of what it is. Team sports, individual sports, things like this. You guys are just made for that.
The sad part is that we have ready and strong athletes, but unfortunately, at this moment, because the sport is not recognized and of the general financial situation, they don't have enough money even to go for competitions in Serbia. Yeah, and not even to mention going to Europe or even further, you know.
No.
So this will be a great opportunity for someone.
Certainly. So anybody watching, I mean, this money is going straight to a good cause. This is somebody who's trying to make this country healthy, to get kids up off their ass, you know, get outside, and this is free stuff. I mean, it's not like they have to go to the gym and pay a gym membership of 3,000 dinars a month. This is stuff you can do for free, you know, and we all want to help Serbia and show the rest of the world the talent level that's here. And Serbia, everybody already knows, in all these different sports, Serbia is a dominant force. For such a small, tiny population, they're tough, determined, passionate people when it comes to sport. Let's get off here and show me how to do some of these exercises, because I want to learn a little bit.
Before I go off, I would like to say something more.
Sure.
People today are looking, usually, not all of them, but mostly of them, are looking only on themselves. And that is the sad part of every sport. That is why I wanted to show everyone that this is not all about you. And if you look only on yourself, if you don't do anything for community and people around you, you will hardly make your way to the top. And this is my way to show the gratefulness of this sport, which changed my life, which put me on the good side and the right side of the street, you know. And I want to motivate by this way even more people, but especially Serbian youth and youth of any part of the world, that you can become a really good example. And if you do something you love, you will become good at it during the time in any field, not only in sports. But if you are not enough, how do I say that? How do I say složen?
Složen. Yeah. Motivated, maybe? I don't know. No. That's not.
It's like SSSS in the Serbian.
Unify.
Let's be unified. If you are not enough unified with other people, you will hard make change alone, and people will judge you.
Yeah.
So you must give something in return to your community, and you must be consistent, and that hard work will pay off, I'm sure. And I'm trying to be example of that.
Man, that's an awesome way to think. Biggest problem I see in this country, you've got so many young folks who are they're not satisfied with their position in life. They all want to get out of their country and do things for outside of here. So people like this really inspire me and really motivate me, because to see what they're trying to do in their own community for their own people. This is what Serbia needs more of. People like this who are trying to make a positive change in this country. There's a lot of people trying to make a change, but not a lot of them are positive. This is positive. This, with a healthier youth in this country, you know, you're going to have less hospital bills. You know, they have socialized medicine in a way. Lots of obesity problems in the USA. You know, we have our youth, such a problem with that. You know, kids are not getting outside. They don't walk. They don't do anything. This guy here's trying to get the students out and back in shape. That's going to cut costs at the hospitals here in Serbia. They're not going to have all these obesity-related health issues because they're out, they're getting positive, they're being with their friends in the outdoors. You can't beat it, brother. Let's get down. Show me what to do. I want to be like you, brother. Okay, so back to this. What we're going to do first here, you're going to show me how to do what? What is this?
We'll try to do a pull-up, but it is not a regular pull-up on the regular pull-up bar. We will try to do it on those circles, or what is that? I don't know how to say it in English.
Yeah, I don't either. A ball.
Yeah, it's
but who did this? This is interesting also. So the guy who designed this, he's actually from Serbia.
Yeah, his name is Stefan Sjenicic. He's from Čačak, and he's also pretty good in street workout.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome. And he's doing his own products, selling them?
Yeah, he is making equipment for fitness, but also many parts of his equipment is related to street workout. And this is one of them. So I will show you how to perform a pull-up.
Please show me. Yes.
You can do different variations of pull-up, but I will do a wide pull-up.
Okay.
So that means your arms must form a symbol V.
Okay.
So as you see, it is like V, like volim te. So you just go with your legs up. You relax on the bar, do retraction. It's like this. I will show you how that looks like. I have now clothes on me, so you can see pretty well what I'm talking about. So when you go up, you breathe in, and when you go out, you breathe out. So it will go like this. So this is one of the basic
That looks so difficult with this thing, because this thing is movable, and your wrist and everything. It looks like it would be...
It is little about balance, and also it is about your grip. That is one of the way I like to work out, to perform pull-ups, because it is little harder. If you grab here, it is easier. So I also wanted to give you the little harder way. You will do like biceps pull-ups, I will call them like that. You will grab the Dragon Balls here, and you will do this one. It's like... Or you can do with the mix. You see, this one is right in the middle. So that is the way you could catch it. And then you can combine. For example, this one.
And what's the point of combining it for a fool?
It is to affect different parts of the muscles.
I see.
Yeah. So
forearms and...
Yeah. We didn't perform well warming up, and it is cold outside, and we didn't do stretching. So we will not do a full workout, just showing some basic exercising.
Yeah.
But I think you can do.
Okay, here, let me try it. Oh my God! You think this is the whole reason I have not done something like this? Is because fear of failure and just feeling like I'm dressed bad. Not dressed for this. So you said maybe.
So in the middle, like this finger, and also this one. So when you go up, breathe in. When you go down, breathe out. Whoa! Bravo, brate!
I can do one. That's enough. Next one. What else do we got here?
Okay. Next one will be a push-up bar. So you can do a push-up.
Okay. You show me the proper procedure here.
So for the push-up, you just grab the bars, push-up bars, and your ass should be a little up. Because people are doing push-ups like this, like banana, that is the not way of doing it.
Okay.
So the right way is this, like this. You go down, you breathe in, you go up, you breathe out. So I think you could do at least 20 of them. I believe you.
I'll do one just for...
Yeah, I think
purposes.
You could do minimum 20 of them.
Yeah.
So, be my guest.
So,
okay.
keep your ass up.
Yeah, go little like up. Not with the arms. Arms stay with the body.
Okay.
Okay, great. Little ass up.
Okay.
Your feet should not have space between them. Yeah, great. You look. Yeah, and go down. Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. Bravo. Bravo, brate. Okay. So, the next one will be some dips on the dip bar.
Okay.
So, you should look like this. You go up, and you just dip. Go down, you go up. Okay.
And somebody like you can do how many? How many do you usually do of those?
I usually do them with extra weight. I put like, I don't know, 30, 40 or 50 kilograms on me.
Oh,
yeah.
damn. Wow.
When you are beginner, you usually, and if you have less than 18 years old, you do everything body weight. You know, you don't put anything on your body.
Yeah.
But when you are already became a professional in street workout, then it is the time to move that limit, you know.
Yeah.
And then you start doing everything with some extra weight to become stronger, to become bigger, and to have more endurance. So I usually do everything, pull-ups and push-ups and dips with extra weighted.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a couple of the young folks here message me on Instagram. Little kids. I mean, 13, 14. I forget one of them's name, but he messaged me. He said, "Hey, I saw you donated to Prava Strana. He said, thank you." You know, young guys doing it. So that's awesome. You're getting kids like 13, 14 out doing stuff like that.
That is the main point to while they are in those problematic age, to just give them the choice to choose the right thing. Of course, school is on the first part and sport is the second part, but better than to hang out on internet all day, to be near computer all day like I was before. So if I saw that way and if I could do it, and many other people already did it, so everyone can do it.
Love it, my friend. Okay, so what's the proper procedure here?
Yeah, it's a little hard to go up from that place. Woo! Woo! Bravo, brate. Then you try to go deep, like 90 degrees. Yeah, and then go up. Whoa! Bravo!
Okay, enough of that for now.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
You will be better and
See
better.
the point. Yes, I will. Good. Okay, now what about this thing here? Show this little deal.
I'll show you. I need to. One of my favorite exercises is called muscle up.
Muscle up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like to perform it on the monkey bars.
Okay.
You can see.
What are these here?
Those are. This is some help for beginners. If they try to do a muscle up, they could relax. They could do like this. So when they try to do it, the gum will bond them up.
Extra support.
Yes.
I see. Huh.
Yeah, it will give them some support. But it is a really good thing when you are beginner. But I don't need it.
I'll listen to you, you asshole. So, I don't need it.
Charles, you are next.
Oh man, I don't think I'm going to try it.
So this is the muscle up.
Man, that's a tough one.
And then you, for example, can do while you are there some dips. No? And then you can do some pull-ups.
Oh, jeez. So this is something for more beginners. Very difficult.
Yeah, you can do some ABS, you know. So you can do everything.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try this one, you know, but I can see. So this really, when it comes to street workout, that's an advance, honestly.
Yes.
This is for a more advanced, to be able to do all that. Somebody like me, never done this. I've never done this once. You know, my best friend in the whole world, Darko Stojkovic, healthiest guy you'd ever meet. Similar to you, he's a he doesn't eat meat. All he does is work out all the time. He does this. He took me down to Miami, Florida. We went to a place similar. He tried to get me to do some of them. I tried to do one, but only time in my life I ever tried to do it, you know. So things like that intimidate me. When I see somebody like you doing it, I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, why should I try? I can't do that, you know. That's the problem.
Yeah, there is an easy way to solve that problem, because I was feeling like that in the beginning when I saw someone is performing like muscle up. First I saw it on internet, and I thought that someone edited the video, and that was not possible. But then you realize that every final exercise I showed you has some step before it. For example, for push-ups, I don't know if you can't do it, or I will show you for the dips. If you can't do the dips, there is something you can do, like this. No?
Yeah.
This is, for example, one step before you can do a dip.
Yeah.
Or, for example, this one here. You know? So every final exercise has a set of exercises you must finalize. You must work out them before you try the final one. So it is in consistency. It is about knowledge of knowing what to do before that one. You, for example, you could now try to do muscle up million times. You will not do it. But for example, if you do some, I don't know, pull-ups for the start, assisted pull-ups, then when you become better in it, you will do explosive pull-ups. You know, they look like this. You know. And when you become good at it, you will exercise, for example, this. No, you just jump.
Really?
Yeah. So the muscle will remember the movement. So
it's all like programming it.
Yeah.
To get used to some of that stuff.
And when you then combine explosive pull-up, and when your muscle remembers this move, you can do a muscle up. Of course, it will be first assisted with this gum, but then when you are consistent in it, you will do it for muscle up. And that is only for muscle up. You have a set of exercises for push-up, for dip, for pull-up, for sit-up. You know, you can do like sit-ups on one leg, you know. But before one leg, you must do it on two. You must do it, I don't know.
So it's like anything, like learning a language or whatever. You've got those steps. That
you just make step. You see I am holding it. It is like assisted pull-up. It is only sit-up. Or maybe you could find something and jump on it. I will use this. I like to use this. For example, this will be one exercise before learning how to do pistol squat. This is a pistol squat. Okay. And this is the exercise, for example, for the pistol squat.
You just start out with that to get your...
So time is passing by, you are getting stronger. You do then assisted sit-up, and then over time you will do it normally.
Love it, man. What an awesome sport. This is amazing because you can actually do this without spending anything. You know, you have a bench in the park, you can do it. You can get yourself this little thing.
It just came to my mind that it will be good idea to do.
And this is something you can do at home. So if you don't have this confidence level, if like me, if you're scared to go out to a street workout where there's people like you, I could do it in my house with a couple chairs, you know, in the house to get myself to where I could actually do the first step of some of those.
Without any investments, you know, you can always do sit-ups at home. You can always do ABS, abs, at home. You can do sit-ups at home. You can try to do a handstand at home when you become a little stronger. So that is already enough, you know, to keep in shape, to have your ABS and muscles visible, you know.
And that's what I need. The only thing I want to do, Sergeant, is get rid of this and just get a little bit more tightness in the rest of it, you know?
That will not be a problem, but also you must work a little bit on your food and nutrition.
Noms.
Less chavapi.
I know it.
It will be great.
I know it. Anyway, folks, that wraps it up here in Klisa. Beautiful little Klisa here with this beautiful little set that's going to go to the winner of this tournament, this competition. Needs 1,200 euros, folks. That's it. We've got viewers in South Africa. The cool part about this, just after our last episode, it had somebody from South Africa, somebody from England, somebody from California, somebody all over the place. 10, 15, 30 bucks, 100 bucks, 1,200 euros if you want. You're doing something good for your countrymen. You're helping an organization, a guy who out of all of his free time is devoted to this, to getting this sport recognized by the Serbian government, to getting people off their ass to doing good things. So send him a little bit of cash. Let's make this happen. That's it, folks. Sargent, thanks for everything, brother.
Thank you.
It's
It was
cold.
my pleasure.
We're going to go in and have a drink. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.